we'll see tides. Okay. This tides are due to gravitational pull of moon. Gravitational pull of moon is responsible for the tides. Now, the point where moon is there will be a bulge. Exactly opposite also, there will be a bulge. Now, this bulge is basically high tide. And this high tide is due to gravitational force of moon. Whereas, if we consider this force or this high tide is due to centripetal centrifugal forces of the earth. Centripetal centrifugal forces of the earth. Okay, so what are the reasons for the tides? Okay, first one is gravitational pull of the moon. That point must be there. Okay, I'll give you 6 points. Those points must be there. First is gravitational pull of the moon. Okay, so if I take gravitational pull of the moon as 100%, second factor is gravitational pull of sun. Okay, sun is also having some impact, and how much is the impact? 20%. So you write that second factor is gravitational pull of sun. Gravitational pull of sun. And third factor, centripetal force. The centripetal force. Fourth factor, centrifugal force. Centripetal force and centrifugal force. Fifth factor, depth of ocean water. Depth of ocean water. So water depth is very important for the tides. Okay. Sixth is configuration of coastline. That means shape of coastline. Shape of coastline. This was prelims question. See here. Whenever opening is wider and if it becomes narrow, if you come inside, what is going to happen? Tide height increases. For example, take this, water is flowing through my hands, I close it. What is going to happen? Water level increases. So for tide height to increase, shape of the coastline is important. Okay, and what is the shape is prelims question. Okay, prelims what they gave, it should be narrow here and broader inside. If it is narrow here and broader inside, can we say height decreases? If it is like this, height increases. So you write that opening must be broader. Opening must be broader, and it should decrease as water flows inside. Water flows inside. You write this example, Bay of Fundy. In North America, Bay of Fundy in North America has highest tides. Then Gulf of Kutch and Kambat and Kambat in India has highest tides. In India, Gulf of Kutch and Kambat. In entire world, Bay of Fundy. Then we talk about types. Semi-diurnal tides. Semi-diurnal tides. So what is the meaning of semi-diurnal tides? Per day, if there are two high tides and two low tides, then it is called semi-diurnal. Diurnal tides. Per day, one high tide and one low tide is called as diurnal. You have spring tides. It is observed during full moon and new moon. What is the meaning of full moon? Sun, earth and moon. That is, when sun and moon are on opposite side, this is actually called as opposition. Opposition. When sun, earth and moon are on one side, it is called conjunction. Okay? During full moon and new moon, gravitational force of sun and moon will act together. That leads to spring tides. Okay? It occurs once in 15 days. During eclipse, can we say eclipse also everything will be straight? During eclipse also you will have spring tides. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, we will have spring tides. Now, spring tides are higher than high tide level. Higher than high tide level. On the other hand, if we take neap tides, they are lower than high tide level. And this occurs during quadrature. What is quadrature? Sun, earth and moon are perpendicular to each other. When sun, earth and moon are perpendicular to each other, we call it as quadrature. Either it will be like this or moon will be here. Next. This year tsunami is important. Tsunami is also known as harbor waves. Okay, now Tsunami is mostly near convergent boundaries. See here guys, this particular part, you will have trenches. In the trenches, everything will not be smooth. So let's say there may be some hurdles here. So when this is converging with this, when the pressure increases, what is going to happen? There will be little movement. Due to that movement, water will start going like this. These waves are called as what? Tsunami. There will be mega tsunamis, there will be local tsunamis. Mega tsunamis are due to trenches. Wherever trenches are there, huge area will be affected. That is called as what? Mega tsunamis. Okay. I'll tell you what you should remember. Reasons or causes of tsunami. Vertical disturbance of water due to endogenetic forces. Whenever water is raised vertically due to endogenetic forces, then it is there can be tsunami due to tectonic movement, especially near the trenches, and it leads to mega tsunami. After that, earthquakes, volcanoes, underwater landslides, all these can lead to tsunami. Remember this also, meteorite impact can also lead to tsunami. Okay, these are all for what? Tsunamis. Now, you might have seen already the impact of the war has started where gas and other things are not available. Yes. So, we'll start with Indian geography. Have you brought atlas? Board work చేయట్లేదు. Board work చేయట్లేదు. Yeah. Have you brought maps? No, not those maps. Atlas. Yeah. At least in mobile you see. Board. Okay. So this first India space relations. Okay. So India has border with how many countries? Yes, ma'am. 7? Huh. Be confident, don't worry. Like, how many countries? With 7 countries, we have land border. Okay. With how many countries we have coastal border or maritime border? With 7 countries we have maritime border. Okay. 7 countries land border, 7 countries maritime border. Which are the 7 countries with which we have land border? Okay. Can you try to arrange it? Ma'am, outundi. Yes, guys. In order, can you tell? 1 is Bangladesh. Second, China, Pakistan. I'm talking about area wise, length wise. Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan, and then Afghanistan. Okay, order is important, guys. Try to remember the order. Okay, now if we take Bangladesh, 5 states of India has border. Radcliffe line separates. Which is the organization which is present? BSF, Border Security Force. With China, again, we will have 5 states or 4 states and 1 union territory. Who is going to take guard? ITBP. With Pakistan, we have 3 states and 2 union territories. Again, BSF comes into picture. And this is also Radcliffe line. Then, with Nepal, how many states are there? 5 states. Sashastra Seema Bal. Which are these states? You should see carefully. Okay. So with Bangladesh, which are the 5 states? Right? Bangladesh, which are the 5 states? West Bengal, right? Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. With China, if I take Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Ladakh, right? With Pakistan, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh. With Nepal 5, what all will come? Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar, West Bengal, Sikkim. With Myanmar, you will have 4 states. North to south, what all will come? Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. Okay, north to south. What are these? These are your Assam Rifles. Okay, Assam Rifles. With Bhutan, again you will have 4 states. Which are the 4 states with Bhutan? Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. Again, you will have SSB here. With Afghanistan, 1 union territory, and that union territory is Gilgit-Baltistan. You know, Ladakh, in Ladakh it is Gilgit-Baltistan. 7 countries with which we have maritime border. First one, if I take Bangladesh, West Bengal has maritime border. If we have Pakistan, Gujarat has maritime border. If we take Maldives, Maldives and India are separated by Lakshadweep, and we normally call it as 8-degree channel. Have you heard? 8-degree channel. Sri Lanka and India are separated by Pak Strait and Gulf of Mannar. Pak Strait and Gulf of Mannar. Myanmar and Andaman and Nicobar is separated by Coco Channel. Indonesia and Andaman and Nicobar is separated by Great Channel. And then Thailand and Andaman and Nicobar is separated by Andaman Sea. Okay, so India has marine border with 7 countries. Then yes, if you take in total how many states and union territories has land border with? How many states and union territories has land border in total? So you'll have 16 states. All these are, you can derive, but facts are important. Okay. 16 states and 2 union territories. Then you see 3 states and 1 union territory has border with 3 countries. Okay. 3 states and 1 union territory has border with 3 countries. Ladakh, can I say, has border with Pakistan, Afghanistan, China. West Bengal has border with Bangladesh, Nepal and Bhutan. Then Sikkim has border with Nepal, Bhutan, China. Similarly, Arunachal Pradesh has border with Bhutan, China, Myanmar. You get this? Okay. How many states and union territories has coastline? States and union territories have coastline. 9 states, good. Yes. Coastline. How many? 9 states and 4 union territories. Which are the 4? Puducherry, Daman, Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep. You write below 9 states and 4 union territories has coastline. This last year they have changed calculations for the coastline. Okay, so earlier it was 7516.6. Now it has become 11,098. Okay, I want you to write the numbers. You write total length of India's coastline. Total length of India's coastline $11,098.81. Which may be the first? Yes? Okay. You write Andaman and Nicobar. $3,083.50. Gujarat 2340.62. Yes, only states if we take. Earlier Gujarat was first, Andhra Pradesh was second. Now Gujarat is first, Tamil Nadu is second. Okay, that is the shift. Okay, so after Gujarat, you have Tamil Nadu 1068.69. Then you will have Andhra Pradesh 1053.07. This other numbers are not important, only these four numbers are enough. Others order is important. Okay, after Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Kerala, Odisha, Karnataka, Goa. This Karnataka is second from lowest. Many people might not think, but it is very small. Coastal Karnataka is very small. Okay, this is there. After this, if you take union territories, Andaman and Nicobar is highest. Second is Lakshadweep. Third, yes, Dayudaman. Fourth is Puducherry. Last you should remember, first you should remember. Okay. Then guys, how many states in India are landlocked, which do not have coastline also? It should not have international border also, like Telangana. How many? Like Telangana, ma'am. It doesn't have international border also, it doesn't have coastline also, landlocked. Which one? That's it. Union territories. Delhi, Chandigarh. 5 states and 2 union territories are landlocked. Next. Is 2 states and 2 states has both international border and maritime border. Gujarat and West Bengal. Which one? No, J&K has border with Pakistan, no? The meaning of landlocked is they are within India. They do not have international border also. They do not have coastline also. That is the meaning of landlocked. If that is the case, except coast, whatever comes is landlocked only. If you leave coastal states, rest all are landlocked only. Okay. So, after this, guys, which state in India has border with maximum number of states? Which state in India has border with maximum number of states? Like, Assam, Chhattisgarh. Assam, Chhattisgarh has 7. Uttar Pradesh has border with 8 states and 1 union territory. Very important. Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, passes through how many states? 8 states. Which are the 8? Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura. Can you tell largest is which state? Longest. Longest. Shortest? Shortest through Rajasthan, longest through Madhya Pradesh. (82.5 degree east) Indian Standard Time. Passes through IST, passes through how many states? 5 states. Which are the 5? Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh. Five states. Where do they meet? 82.5, 23.5. They both meet at a place called Korea in Chhattisgarh. Okay. Shall I move? Yes. This region is called Gilgit-Baltistan. This region is called Muzaffarabad. Okay. Pakistan, Azad Kashmir region or Muzaffarabad. What is this? Gilgit-Baltistan. This particular part is called LOC, line of control. What is this called? Aksai Chin. This particular one is called LAC. Okay, line of actual control. What is the difference between line of control and line of actual control? Line of control, fencing will be there. Line of actual control, fencing won't be there. Okay, demarcation is very clear in line of control. Demarcation is not clear in line of actual control. And in between these two, we have two important glaciers. One is Siachen Glacier, another one is Remo Glacier. Now, from Siachen Glacier, Nubra River will flow. From Remo Glacier, Shyok River will flow. Now, this was asked in the exam. Where is Siachen? Siachen is on the western side of Gilgit-Baltistan. Which side of Gilgit-Baltistan? Eastern. It is on the eastern side of Aksai Chin. Western side. It is on the northern side of Nubra River. Yes, that was the answer. Here we have a lake called as Pangong Tso Lake. This is disputed. This part of POK is called Sakshgam Valley, and in 1963 Pakistan gave it to China. Recently India and China had a word on this issue. China said it is ours, India said it is ours. Sakshgam Valley. Jammu Kashmir, one question is coming. You should know about it in detail. Okay? Done? You write Himalayas. Next one, Himalayas. Trans or Tethys Himalayas. Himalayas. Trans or Tethys Himalayas. Karakoram, Ladakh, Zaskar, Kailash. They'll ask you to arrange from north to south. In Karakoram, there is something called K2 or Godwin-Austen. highest mountain peak of India. Okay, highest mountain peak of India is in Trans or that is Himalayas. Indus River flows in between Ladakh and Zaskar. Okay. In this particular part, Nanga Parbat Namcha Barwa. So Greater Himalayas extends from Nanga Parbat to Namcha Barwa. See, Greater Himalayas is exactly at the border between India and Tibet. From where to where? Nanga Parbat to Namcha Barwa. A river will flow like this. Which river is this? Indus. This river is Siang River or Brahmaputra River. Okay, so guys, Greater Himalayas is from Indus to Brahmaputra, Indus to Siang. Okay, and then can you see the bend it is making? The bend is actually called syntaxial bend. Any river which bends like this, it is called syntaxial bend. Which two rivers are making syntaxial bend? Indus and Brahmaputra. Now within this, there is Nanda Devi, one of the highest mountain peaks is in Nanda Devi, Uttarakhand. These mountains you should remember. Annapurna, Annapurna, Mount Everest, in Sikkim, Kanchenjunga. Which is highest mountain peak of India? K2 or Godwin Austen. And where is it present? It is present in Trans-Himalayas. Highest mountain of India in Greater Himalayas is Kanchenjunga. Okay, in Greater Himalayas it will be Kanchenjunga. Then, for if you have a mountain, to cross the mountain, you will have mountain pass. Mountain pass will be there. So that mountain pass in Jammu Kashmir is called Zojila Pass. The mountain pass in Himachal Pradesh is Shipkila. The mountain pass in Uttarakhand is Lipu Lake Pass. Jalapla and Nathula. These are important mountain passes. At least these names, it must be clear to you. Now guys, some facts about Greater Himalayas. It is convex towards India. Then Western Himalayas, this side, Western Himalayas are at higher latitudes. Please you tell me, this is at higher latitude, this is at lower latitude. If you are away from equator, will you have more snow, or if you are closer to equator, you will have more snow? Away from equator. So what is going to happen? You will have more snow. So guys, if you have more snow, will I see snow quickly or will I see snow late? If I am climbing a mountain, do I have to climb more to see snow, or at lower height only I can see the snow? Lower height. So normally snow line is at 1 to 1.5 kilometer. On the other hand, Eastern Himalayas is lower latitudes, less snow, snow line is at 2 to 2.5 kilometer. Are you getting this? See guys, western side of Himalayas is broader. Remember this. It is broader. Eastern side of Himalayas is narrow. Western side of Himalayas is broader and eastern side is narrow. Okay. This is Greater Himalayas. Shall I move? Now, same thing. Lesser Himalayas. You write there lesser Himalayas hyphen. It is continuous from Jammu Kashmir till Arunachal Pradesh. It has different names. It has different names in different regions. Below that, match the following type, you write Jammu Kashmir Pir Panjal. Jammu Kashmir Pir Panjal. Jammu Kashmir and Punjab Doladar. Sorry, Jammu Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh Doladar. Uttarakhand Naktiba. Again, Uttarakhand, Mussoorie. Nepal, Mahabharat. Yes. In between Greater Himalayas and Pir Panjal, we will have Kashmir Valley, very important. Kashmir Valley is in between Greater Himalayas and Pir Panjal. Okay. Next, you write Shivaliks. Shivaliks hyphen. It is on the outer side. It is on the outer side and is mostly made up of sedimentary rocks. They are continuous. Except for a gap of 80 kilometers in between Raidak and Teesta. This is important. Raidak river, Teesta river. You see here, front of, you have lesser Himalayas like this. In front of lesser Himalayas, deposits were there. Okay. But what happened? Some rocks were bigger. As the rocks were bigger, when Shivaliks was formed, okay, the rocks did not break. They were not folded. So this is your lesser Himalayas. This is Shivaliks. In between lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks, we have a longitudinal valley like this. This is called dunes. Have you heard Dehradun, Mussoorie? These are all what? It is actually in between which two? Lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks. Okay. So you write the word dunes. Dunes. Hyphen. Longitudinal valley. Longitudinal valley. In exam, the moment you see the word longitudinal valley, it is dunes. Okay, longitudinal valley is dunes. Next. Okay, in dunes only. It is in between lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks. Lesser Himalayas and Shivaliks. Next, duars. Duars. See, rather than folding like this, this will become mountain. Area is like this. Alluvial soil deposits are like this. Have you heard Darjeeling and Assam tea? Right? In that area, you will have duars. They help in tea cultivation. Okay. So you're right. In West Bengal and Assam, there are alluvial deposits. Which help in tea cultivation. Next. You write longitudinal division. Longitudinal division of Himalayas. Mark as important. The terms which I use here is given in exams. If you recollect, which is the river here? See here, guys. There is a river called Kali River. There is a river called Teesta River. Brahmaputra or Siang River. So, Himalayas are divided into this particular part is called Western Himalayas. That means from where to where? Indus to Kali is known as Western Himalayas. Kali to Teesta is known as Middle Himalayas, and Teesta to Brahmaputra is known as Eastern Himalayas. So Himalayas are divided into Western, Middle, Eastern. Right? Western is which one? Indus to Kali, Kali to Teesta, Teesta to Brahmaputra. Now, this Western is further divided into Jammu Himalayas or Kashmir Himalayas. Himachal Pradesh is divided into Himachal Himalayas. Western side of Uttarakhand is known as Garhwal Himalayas. Eastern side is known as Kumaon Himalayas. Nanda Devi is in Kumaon Himalayas. They gave Nanda Devi is in Garhwal Himalayas. Okay. You recollect Nanga Parbat? Nanga Parbat is in which Himalayas? Kashmir Himalayas or Jammu Himalayas. Namcha Barwa is in Arunachal Himalayas. Okay. Guys, in Arunachal Pradesh, we will have 4 important hills. Abor, Miri, Mishmi and Dafla. These 4 rivers are very important. Sorry, 4 hills are very important. Abor, Miri, Mishmi and Dafla. Done? No. Purvanchal. In Arunachal Pradesh, it is Patkaibam. Nagaland, it is Naga Hills. East Manipuri Hills. Limatal Ranges. Mizo or Lushai. Tripura Hills. Bareil Ranges. Done? Now, they'll ask you to arrange from north to south. These. Next phase. Great Plains of India. Great Plains of India. First one, Sutlej Yamuna region. You'll have Punjab, Haryana, Delhi. Sutlej Yamuna region, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi. Upper Ganga region. It is actually from Haridwar to Prayagraj. Haridwar to Prayagraj. Middle Ganga region. Prayagraj to Patna. Fine. Lower Ganga region. Patna to Kolkata. Brahmaputra Valley, Assam, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Meghna Delta, Sundarbans. Right? These are Great Plains. So yes, Aravallis issue, as you are aware, it's in news. Okay, information for that is given in this particular part. Fine. Some facts, you write Aravallis. Aravallis. How many states and union territory? Aravallis. You write Aravallis hyphen 3 states and 1 union territory. 3 states and 1 union territory hyphen Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana. Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, Delhi. Delhi. There only you write 37 districts. 37 districts. Next point. According to recent report, any landform above 100 meters, underline this word, okay? Any landform above 100 meters will be considered as hills. Considered as hills. And mining is prohibited on hills. Mining is prohibited on hills. You write below, Supreme Court argues that mining must not be provided, mining must not be permitted above 100 meters, above 100 meters. But it doesn't mean that mining is permitted in all other landforms. In all other landforms. Are you getting the point? The confusion is they told above 100 meters mining is not permitted. But what is the thing? Everyone is feeling that below 100 everyone is doing mining. That is a confusion. Okay, government is telling we are not permitting anyone to do mining. It has some changes. So next you write Aravalli Hills. Aravalli Hills. Hyphen. Which has elevation more than 100 meters. Aravalli range. When do you call something to be range? Okay, Aravalli range. When two or more Aravalli hills, are located within 500 meters. Within 500 meters. What is the meaning of a range? When 2 or 3 hills are present within 500 meter range, then it becomes Aravalli range. What is Aravalli Hills? Anything which is above 100 meters will be called as hills. You write below ecological functions of Aravallis. Ecological functions of Aravallis. First one, it prevents desertification. It prevents desertification. Second, it safeguards groundwater recharge. Third, it maintains biodiversity. maintains biodiversity. Fourth, they act as green lungs. Important, they act as green lungs for Delhi to regulate air quality. Okay. This is take break will give for remaining.